Yo guys, what's up? It's WarSpirit. Welcome to some Evolve gameplay. This is from the closed beta weekend that I actually played a hell of a lot of and had a lot of fun playing in it. Just around the time the beta was finishing, I queued into this match here. Kind of freaked out a little bit since I queued up as the monster and these guys were a really high level team of hunters. Ended up getting some really sick gameplay here, so I really wanted to share it. So I've been really hyped up about this game since it was announced. Played a lot during the big alpha and then the beta came out there at the weekend, and it just sort of reinforced my opinion that this game is going to be super awesome when it launches in February. Obviously there are a lot of different opinions going around sort of based on the limited features that were in the beta and the limited gameplay that was available in the beta, so I'm definitely not just judging it on the beta because I'm aware that the beta was very limited, and even then I had a lot of fun playing in it, and I'm really looking forward to all the additional features and game modes and everything that the full game is going to have. So it's definitely not Titanfall, it's definitely not Crysis or anything like that, but I really can compare it to the likes of Left 4 Dead, and Left 4 Dead was an amazing game for me. Around the time that I was playing Crysis 1 a lot, I was also playing Left 4 Dead 2 a lot, and I put over 1,000 hours into that game easily. And this game here is created by the guys who made the original Left 4 Dead, so there's a lot of elements to this game that actually remind me about Left 4 Dead, and like it just sort of a little bit of nostalgia, which is making this game even more hype for me. Left 4 Dead 2 is actually the first game I started uploading to my YouTube channel. It was actually the first game that I had a sort of competitive team. So it only feels right that I'm actually going to go back to a game that's created by the Left 4 Dead creators and has that sort of co-op multiplayer feeling to it. And if there's one game that is going to be absolutely amazing to play with your friends in a cooperative experience, it's definitely going to be Evolve. There's just so much teamwork and coordination required in this game, and it's just going to be an amazing game to play with friends. Like that's what it's built up to be. That's what Left 4 Dead was built up to be. It was built up to be a cooperative game that you just play with friends and have a lot of fun. And every game is going to be different because there's just going to be so many different playstyles and combinations possible. All the monsters you're going to be playing against, there's going to be 3 different types of monsters in the game, and they're all very different from each other. And then you're just going to have all the different players playing these monsters their own sort of way. It's just going to be crazy. It's going to be the Left 4 Dead all over again. And the fact is that there's in-game VoIP and everything, so once you probably get to the higher levels, there's probably going to be a lot of people actually using in-game VoIP, and it's going to be really easy to meet people and like just get chatting to people and getting some teamwork on the go as well in any random pub lobby, because that's what Left 4 Dead did in the end as well. Like any lobby you joined, there was just people working together and cooperatively all the time, and I just can't wait to get back into a game like that had that sort of element to it. You don't get that sort of element in like your standard arena shooter FPS games. It's pretty much a case of, yes, you can play them with your friends and you all jump into a lobby, but then you pretty much just do your own thing and just sort of slaughter noobs all day. But to have the challenge here that is required of like 4 players really working hard together to win is just something completely different, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't wait for this game to come out, guys. It's going to be amazing. And yes, I am doing a lot of ass kissing right now, but that's because I was so impressed by the beta. Like, there was a lot of features included in the beta that I didn't really expect to be there, just sort of PC master race features that was really nice to see. For example, a lot of different keybind options available. In fact, you can actually set separate keybinds for human and monster abilities, which is insane. If you imagine in Titanfall, you know how you press Q to use stim, well, Q is also your particle wall ability. Can you imagine if those abilities were separated? It's sort of like that, which is really nice. Like Turtle Rock Studios actually recognizing that PC players have a lot of buttons on their keyboard for once. Like, game developers don't really take that into consideration very often anymore, and it's just small things like that that were really impressive. There was full leaderboards and everything there, like actual leaderboards for every single class that you can play, every single character that you can play, global leaderboards, and everything was in the game, which is just really impressive to see in a beta. Which, I don't know, like just little things like that every game needs but seems to be lacking when they're launched these days. And this is a new IP, it's a brand new game just like Titanfall was, and it's already got so many more features in it already than Titanfall has, and even still it has sort of more features than Titanfall has even after almost a year of being out, which is pretty crazy. So I'm just hoping that when the full game comes out that we are going to see even more features in the game. I'm not even sure if spectator mode or anything like that is confirmed yet, but there is a high chance that it could be, considering there's a lot of features already packed into just the beta. So I'm hoping there's even more in the full release of the game, that we're going to be able to see lots of nice little things that are pretty much essential in modern shooters, that old shooters and everything, old games, they all have them. The modern shooters are sort of starting to lack on basic features. So I mean, like demo recorders could be a possibility as well. I would love to see demo recorders. I actually hopped into the Nosgoth open beta last night, and they've updated their game a lot, and actually found that they have a demo recorder feature in a little sort of basically indie shooter game. They have a demo recorder. Like, what's up with these AAA games not putting this stuff into their games that have a lot of money and the support to be able to do things like this? It's just simple things like that is what these games need these days, and that'll make me really want to buy them and support them and play them a lot. One of my favourite features about Evolve is the fact that it runs through Steam. Going back to Steam after using Origin for the past year for Titanfall, and even the years before that for Crysis 3 as well, has been absolutely amazing. I love opening Steam. Like, I have absolutely no issues opening Steam on my computer. All my friends are on there from the old days, way back when. And like, actually the new sort of people I must have made like 15 or so new Steam friends over the course of the beta weekend. It actually turned out that some of these people I was adding had the same friends as me on Steam from like 5 years ago from playing Left 4 Dead, and it was just crazy. I like, every time I open Origin on my computer, I just feel sick because it's such a terrible application. All it's done is cause me problems with the games that I've played on Origin. I don't like EA support. I never have issues with Steam, so I'm really happy that I'm back to using Steam as my main sort of gaming platform on PC, and like just the Steam in-game and everything like that, the friends list, the invite system, the store. It's all totally awesome, and I'm really glad that this game is on Steam. So hopefully that should also help out a lot, because I know a lot of people do buy games on Steam, and a lot of people just simply won't buy games because they're on Origin. So I hope it helps the game out a lot as well, the fact that it is on Steam and it's going to be on a lot of people's home pages saying, hey, this game's a top seller, fingers crossed, buy this game, pre-order now, get all these bonuses and things. There's been a lot of talk surrounding that. People aren't so excited about the DLC stuff that is planned for Evolve, but to be honest, it's better than most AAA games DLC plans that are coming out these days. Maps and things that split up the community are going to be free in Evolve, unlike majority of other games these days, and things like characters and skins are going to be things that you buy, like League of Legends and Dota, which are both very successful games where you buy champions rather than, or heroes and characters where you buy them rather than buying maps. Same as Blizzard's new game Heroes of the Storm as well, so that's really nice. And honestly, I don't have many issues with that. People are complaining about maybe the prices, so it's a 60, let's go with dollars here since that's the one most people in the world are familiar with. So $60 for the base game, which if you pre-order will get you some pre-order bonuses like a new monster when it is released. The new monster that does come out, the 4th monster, is going to cost $15 on its own. So people are like, wow, $15 for one character, that is pretty expensive. But I think if you look at League of Legends characters, new characters come out at around $7.50, so I think that's similar to what they're going to price the human characters in Evolve at. So it's basically just double the price for a monster, since that's going to be probably a lot more work maybe than the human characters. Like, you have to design the whole monster, do all the abilities for the monster, the animations, the sound edit. It's a lot of work, let's be honest, it's a lot of work. So $15 isn't that much really for it, considering everything else in the game, like maps, is going to be free, and you actually still get to play against the monsters even if you don't own them. So it's not hurting you having someone else buy the DLC even if you don't buy it, because you'll still get to play against that monster. So like, you're pretty much getting free DLC and a free game experience as well, just by having other people buy the DLC, which is pretty nice, I guess. So I'm not too worried about the DLC, because I put over 1,000 hours into Titanfall, and for 1,000 hours in a single video game, I think it's okay to spend $60 on it, and I don't see why people would complain about that. Because if you look at the prices of just other toys these days, and not like video games and stuff, like Lego, I don't know if you checked the prices of Lego things recently, but a tiny little box, maybe like 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, is going for about £20 these days in Lego. And if you're looking to buy like a big, I don't know why I'm comparing this to Lego, but if you're looking to buy like a big Millennium Falcon, that thing's like, a Lego Millennium Falcon is like £200, guys. That's ridiculous. And how much how much time do you get out of playing with a small box of Lego? You definitely don't get 1,000 hours out of playing with a small box of Lego. So I think we're in a pretty good position being gamers rather than some other crazy hobby that's going to cost us a lot more money. And I know, okay, some people don't have the $100 to drop on a PC Master Race or Monster Race edition of the game, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, if you want to game, spend money on your hobby. It's fun. Everyone has fun playing it, and if you don't get enough fun out of playing it to compensate for the amount of money you spend on it, then you shouldn't probably be playing that game, and it's that simple. So I definitely think it's going to be worth it. So if I get at least 100 hours enjoyment out of Evolve, I think it'll be worth the $100 PC Monster Race price tag. I guess that's just my opinion, so it's up to you guys. We're coming up to the end of the match here. I am a stage 3 Goliath, looking to find those players that are already hurt a little bit. I know there's 2 of them that I get in-capped previously in the game, and every time you get in-capped you receive a penalty to your health. So pretty much in the final fight you want to focus those guys down first, since they're going to die straight away, and that's pretty much what I'm doing here. Obviously I haven't talked about the gameplay that much in this video commentary, and talking about the gameplay is definitely something that I really want to do in the future. I really want to get good at this game. I find it incredibly challenging and incredibly satisfying to play this game, so I definitely want to really get good at it. I'm not, in this gameplay here, I'm not like amazing or anything. I'm not like the ultimate monster player or anything like that. During the closed beta I played a lot more humans with my friends than I did play the monster. Probably only played 10 or so games with the Goliath in total, and this here was one of my last games, so this was probably as good as I was going to get in the beta. And I did learn a lot of things just from watching streams of other high level and like developers playing the game, so that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been really focused on actually trying hard to learn as much as possible as I can about the game, and a lot of other people out there probably aren't willing to put in the effort like that, but I'm happy to put in the effort for you guys and then share with you everything that I sort of learn from putting in the work, and hopefully you guys can basically just sit and watch videos and feast off of my knowledge. And hopefully if you guys are also going to be playing Evolve, I really think, I don't know, I mean it's not your arena shooters. I know a lot of you guys are fans of arena shooters type games. It's not like that. It's a co-op, crazy fun multiplayer game. But if you do want to stick around and learn some Evolve things, or even just watch the gameplay because it's really fun to watch, you know where to be. So hit that subscribe button and stick around, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope to bring you some more Evolve gameplay soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.